Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with Bitcoin's price action heading into the weekly candle close, but also through the lens of these two key ranges right now. This 38 to 43k region and the range that Bitcoin is actually failing to break into right now, the 43 to 52k region. And the thing that's stopping Bitcoin from entering this overall range is the blue 50-week moving average, exponential moving average, a key bull market indicator that needs to be flipped into support to sustain and prompt further upside to just confirm bullish bias. So now that Bitcoin is below the 43k range high, or at least the range low of this new range, but the range high of this current range, because Bitcoin hasn't actually been able to break out from here. This is a resistance, a confluent area of resistance with the blue 50-week exponential moving average, and we're going to be talking about in this video the volume that's going on in Bitcoin's price action, and we're going to be talking about what that volume speaks to us in terms of a psychological story. We're going to be watching out for whether there are more buy-side arguments in terms of volume that could prop price up towards the upside and secure that favorable candle close, or whether we're actually seeing more sell side momentum, in the volume right now, which would actually suggest to us that we might get that weekly candle close below this 43k region. In any case, let's dive into the video right after our quick sponsor. Our sponsor for today's episode is Ledn.io. Ledn offers a wide variety of financial services for long-term holders of digital assets. Ledn helps you do more with your Bitcoin through their Bitcoin savings accounts, their Bitcoin-backed loan program, and their B2X program. Their Bitcoin savings accounts let you earn 9.25% on your USDC and 6.25% on your Bitcoin. With their Bitcoin-backed loan program, you can take out a stable coin or dollar loan off of your Bitcoin, which is a much more tax efficient way to keep your Bitcoin exposure while gaining dollar liquidity. And through Ledn's B2X program, you can double your exposure to the Bitcoin you already own. Check out the link below in the description and do more with your Bitcoin today. Awesome. So we're seeing that this weekly candle close above the 43k region, just like in mid-July, mid-year 2021, we're not really seeing that right now, given how we're actually seeing a shooting star bearish candlestick right now on Bitcoin's weekly time frame. So at the moment, it looks more likely like we might be seeing a pullback into the dipping region, the historical dip region, where 38k has been a valuable support region following a weekly candle close above the red area. And you can see that in this portion of price action in early 2021 as well. So it looks like at the moment, Bitcoin might be setting itself up for that sort of dip, especially if we get a weekly candle close above or at least below 43k. Now, the most important thing that I'd like to talk about in this video is that currently, if we just focus on this blue horizontal, which is just showcasing to us a good context to understand volume. Right now, this current volume here is red, so that's a lot of sell side volume. And it's reaching the blue horizontal. And the reason I point this out is that when we focus on this 43k region, what sort of volume do we need to be seeing to actually achieve a favorable candle close? So let's look to history, for instance, right over here, because that's where we got a valuable historical weekly candle close above the 43k region. So the volume that you need to have here is above the blue horizontal, and it needs to be actually green. So right over here, you can see a volume bar sticking beyond the blue horizontal here, suggesting to us that we need quite a fair amount of volume to achieve that weekly candle close. And if we go even earlier into history, you can see that that green volume bar is much, much higher than the blue horizontal. So over here, you can see that that's around this level in terms of the volume. that weekly candle close above the black level is quite a high amount of green volume, and comparing to over here, slightly lower, and comparing to over here, which is the same price region that we need to close above, right? It's the 43k region, this black level right over here. You can see that there is a declining volume every time. And in fact, on this particular occasion, there's a red volume bar, which doesn't even manage to stick beyond the blue horizontal. So we're seeing that there is a declining volume over time right over here. And of course, that could be attributed to the amount of resistance that we're seeing, because of course this was the first time really that we broke to those new highs, so we didn't really see much sell side volume there because not much resistance was there, not much historically transacted volume was residing at those price regions. But here we saw that resistance gain a bit of strength, and you can see that in the declining volume. And here that resistance is a bit more piled up, as you can see here in the previous price action. And you can even see that in the rally itself. Great exponential price action. Here it was a more labored approach to new highs in this rally. And right over here, you're seeing quite a bit of resistance here as well, and declining volume, but red volume right here as well. So to prop price up, if we were to just forget about this price action right over here, to push price beyond this weekly level, we'd need to see a green volume bar stick beyond this blue horizontal. If we get a green volume bar be that strong enough, we'd be able to see price most likely propel itself above the 43k region in order to secure that favorable bullish candle close by the end of Sunday midnight UTC. So that's something to watch out for in terms of volume. But the psychological story here is that we're seeing declining buy-side volume at this key 43k level, and in fact not only declining buy-side volume, but this declining buy-side volume has actually shifted into declining volume in of itself, but now into a more sell-side focused behavior from investors in the crypto market at the moment. So that's about it for today's video update. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did, and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.